So today, we're diving into a really high-stakes political drama that's unfolding at the very top of the Chinese government. It's a fascinating story about power, about loyalty, and what happens when even the people you think are the most trusted allies suddenly aren't safe anymore. And that right there, that is the blunt assessment from people watching this whole thing play out. It's a pretty chilling statement. It suggests that after years and years of consolidating power, the unwritten rules in Beijing have fundamentally changed. The real question is, for who? And really, that's the core of it, isn't it? What happens in a system that demands absolute, unquestioning loyalty, even from the people who thought their position was completely secure? Let's break this down. Okay, so what exactly is going on here? Look, this isn't just another political headline. It seems that President Xi Jinping's massive anti-corruption campaign is now turning inward, and it's targeting one of his own longtime, very trusted allies. And this is the move that really made everyone sit up and pay attention: an official investigation into a top military general. Now, in a system as tightly controlled and, frankly, as secretive as China's, a move like this is never a small thing. It's a signal. It's a major political earthquake. But a move like this doesn't just happen in a vacuum, right? To really get why this is such a big deal, we have to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. A political campaign that has been totally reshaping China for more than a decade now. It's all part of this massive campaign, Xi's signature anti-corruption purge. For over 10 years, the official goal has been to root out corrupt officials. But, it has also been an incredibly effective political weapon for President Xi to take out his rivals and really cement his personal power over the entire party. But this is where the story takes a really dramatic turn. For years, the targets of this purge were, political opponents. But now the campaign is reportedly reaching right into the president's own trusted inner circle. It's like the very definition of who is safe has been completely rewritten. All right, so let's get into the details. Who exactly is this powerful ally at the center of the storm? And why is this particular investigation sending such a powerful message about the new rules of the game in Beijing?
So what you have here is this incredible, almost cinematic showdown. On one side, you've got President Xi, the architect of the whole purge, and on the other, General Zhang Yuxia, who isn't just any official. He's a member of the Politburo, which is the party's top ruling body, and he's also known to be a long-term ally of Xi. For him to now be a target is, well, it's a shocking reversal.
And this quote, man, it just perfectly sums up the big takeaway here. The key analysis is that personal history, past friendship, maybe none of that matters anymore. The only thing that might keep you safe is absolute, unwavering loyalty to the current party leadership, which is, of course, embodied by Xi himself. Okay, so you might be thinking this is all just internal palace intrigue, right? Well, not exactly. This kind of move creates huge ripple effects that are felt way beyond Beijing. Let's talk about the global consequences. Experts are basically pointing to three huge consequences here. First, with another powerful figure potentially out of the picture, even more power gets concentrated in President Xi's hands. Second, it makes the already very secretive Chinese military even harder for the outside world to understand. And third, here's a surprising twist, it actually makes a near-term invasion of Taiwan seem less likely.
Let's dig into that second point for a second because it's a big one. When top leaders can just vanish without warning, it creates what experts call opacity. It becomes so much harder for other countries to figure out what China's real intentions are. And when you can't predict a major power's actions, the risk of a miscalculation and global instability goes way up.
And that's the thing. This brings us right back to the Taiwan issue. The thinking is that this internal instability, this laser focus on ensuring absolute loyalty inside the military, now becomes the top priority over any big external military operation. So you see, this isn't just a domestic power struggle. It has a direct and immediate impact on one of the world's most dangerous flashpoints.
So all of this leaves us with one final, really unsettling question. As this purge seems to reach the inner circle, it starts to raise doubts about the very foundation of the whole power structure. If personal friendships and long-term ties no longer offer any protection, what's left to hold it all together? It's a question that could very well define the future of China, and because of that, it could affect every single one of us.